let's talk. One of the things that you're so good at, I mean, what a lot of people do is they sign somebody up and then they wait for the business, right? They sign somebody up and then they wait for them to go to work. And what you've been so great at is you get people involved, and then you, what you just said, you chase the business. You know, tell, show, try, do. I learned that from you too, is this process of quick results, getting them going, and they provide the people, you know, what Jeff told me way back. He said, Eric, you provide the people, we'll provide the presentation, you know, you just be a body dragger, drag some bodies in front of us and we'll be okay. So how does that all work?
Well, you know, I talked to you about this earlier. Last night we talked about, you know, concepts are constant, techniques vary.
Right.
You know, the concepts, the fundamentals, the basics never change. The different techniques, the different means and ways to tell the story, you know, whether it's, you know, person to person or a three-way call or a CD or internet or home party or whatever it is. There's a lot of different means and ways.
Sure.
When you bring a new person on into the business, it's a commitment. You know, it's equal commitment for equal commitment. You know, you make a move, or I make a move, you make a move. Not I make 2 moves, you don't make any moves.
Right.
In other words, if you want this, I'll show you how to build your business.
Right.
You know, I'm here to focus. I'm not giving to get. I'm not measuring what I'm getting in return. I'm not focused on my income. I'm focused on helping you get off to a fast start, and all the focus on you. What kind of success you're having in the business.
I've heard this from a lot of top leaders. They say, you know, look, I'm going to match your effort, and I'll even give you a little more than you give. But I'm not going to do it all. I'm not going to drag you over the finish line. You're going to have to take a step.
Right. Well,
is that true?
Well, yeah. I mean, it's not, you know, it's not your upline's business. It's your business. At the end of the day, I want to take somebody where they become, you know, a distributor becomes, number one, self-responsible, self-disciplined, self-motivated, and ultimately self-functional. I want them to not, you know, I want them to become independent. You know, that's the greatest gift you can give somebody. You know, my sponsor quit my very first month in the business. Bad
move. Bad move.
Yeah, it's funny. People ask me, they say, you ever see him? I said, yeah, he was spotted somewhere not too long ago with a sign on his backside that says, kick me here. But he
Such a bad move.
But he thought the grass was greener on the other side of the fence and went to another program and, you know, and didn't realize that this 24-year-old ex-broke waiter that maybe didn't look like he had a lot of potential or a lot of education or background or money, had a lot of desire, was willing to work and was teachable, and went out there and got after it.
So pretend that I'm a brand new person and you just sponsored me. What would you be telling me? And you know, what would be our launch plan?
Well, there's some steps. I mean, you know, the first step is, and if you don't believe in the product, if you don't truly believe in the product and become a customer, raving fan customer of the product, there's really no step 2.
Yeah.
Because we're going to build this on rock, not sand. We're going to build this on a solid foundation. So the first step, and you know, and that's why I say it's not the direct selling, it's the direct sharing. Because if you truly believe in it and you're passionate about the product, then it's you know, you're going out there and sharing the product, you're gifting it, you know, versus going out and feeling like you're trying to sell somebody the product. It's something you believe in, something that you're passionate about. But it's all about relationships. You know, we start to develop a relationship, and I show you a few simple steps on how to get your business started. And you know, we talk about these big incomes, and I never get into that with my new person.
Sure, I understand.
You know, we're talking about, you know, Eric, let me show you how you can get your product for free. You know, let's refer a few people, some baby steps. Let me show you how I can get you up to $500 to $1,000 a month. You know, the majority of the people on this planet, an extra $500 to $1,000 a month is a life changer.
Yeah.
You know, all of a sudden saves their marriage, their home, their car. I mean, whatever it is. So it's some steps, and sometimes it's hard for somebody to believe more than 2 or 3 times what they've ever made in their life, more than double, you start, it's crazy. There's the potential to become financially independent in our business. Absolutely. I tell people, hey, you give me 3 to 5 years, I'll show you how to compress a lifetime worth of work in what we do in the next 3 to 5 years. You'll look back and say, this was one of the best decisions I ever made in my life. Signing up with you, Jeff Roberti, here in Sarasota, Florida, jumping into, my product is Juice Plus.
Yep.
I'm passionate about health. I think there's a huge need out there for health.
Yep.
And just as there's much of a need for prosperity and wealth with all the confusion and uncertainty out there right now. Our business is very attractive. It's the magic of part-time, where you can start a part-time home-based business, flexible hours, low investment, low fixed overhead, part-time, immediate income, be able to expand your business not only in this country, but the 20 plus countries we're doing business in. And I'll show you how you can get it started.
You see how he's planting all these visual images and how he's really helping?
Yeah, but here's understand this.
I love the magic of part-time.
Part-time magic.
I love that.
And there's something exciting about, when you got a little part-time business going on here. That's why you see a lot of women come into our business. Because, their spiritual life, their family life is their priority. And then if they can have a part-time business that they can start out of their home and network and share something that they believe in.
Yep.
A lot of times, the guy at first will be like, well, that's her business.
Right.
Starts having a little success, well, it's our business. And then once it's successful, my idea, right? My business. But you kind of see that happen, especially in our Juice Plus world. We have a lot of the women that really drive it because they're health conscious, and we've got this program for the children, and whole foods and fruits and vegetables just makes good sense.
Yeah.
And
so the magic of part-time, this idea of planting the seed that part-time's not a silly thing, it's a smart thing, it's an exciting thing, it's a fun thing.
And the other thing is, Eric, is this. I like to under-promise and over-deliver. If network marketing has a bad reputation, it's because people, they put these unrealistic expectations out there. I worked extremely hard building my business in 20 plus countries to have this type of residual income. It didn't happen overnight.
Right.
But I also understood that if I was consistent long enough and invested back into my business and back into people and kept building, kept staying in the recruiting mode, there was an opportunity to take it from part-time to full-time to lifetime to, your career.
Yeah.
And
part-time to full-time to
lifetime. I mean, and it's like people say, Jeff, why are you still so passionate about this today? I was just over in Munich, Germany with 5,000 people, and did another talk out in Los Angeles with over 5,000, back-to-back conferences, and just put together another big tour that I'm getting ready to do over in Europe.